Hi, I'm Tom Berger, your host of Cookie Daddy TV. Since we started Cookie Daddy in 2012, we have become one of the country's favorite artisan crafted cookie companies. We've shipped cookies to every state in the Union and to many happy recipients throughout the world. Thank goodness for the APO system. In the spirit of making the world a sweeter place, someone at Cookie Daddy had the brilliant idea to share our recipes on Cookie Daddy TV. So in the coming episodes, we're going to show you how to make our original 6 Cookie Daddy cookies and share with you some professional secrets that will make your baking better than it's ever been. Today, we're going to start with our all-time favorite cookie, the oatmeal chocolate chip. So here we go. Don't forget, wash your hands before starting any food preparation. And next, as always, we'll do mise en place. Remember, put in place. This is one of the most important steps in cooking or baking to make sure you get all of your ingredients out and measured. As in baking, always get butter and eggs out early so they can approach room temperature. That too is a part of mise en place. I measure everything by weight, because it's so much more exact than volume. Once you get used to it, it's so much quicker, and you'll appreciate the improved consistency of your baked goods. If you don't have a kitchen scale, make sure that you put that at the top of your kitchen wish list. Believe me, after you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. Don't worry about writing all this down. The recipe will be printed out for you at the end of this segment. Now, we're going to cream together the butter and the sugars. This could take a few minutes. If the butter is too cold, cut it up into smaller pieces and then it will blend better. You want to cream the sugars and the butter until they essentially reach this color. It's a nice, light, creamy, fluffy mixture. And a couple times during the creaming, I pushed the butter-sugar mixture down into the bowl to make sure everything got incorporated. Now that we've added the eggs and vanilla to the sugar butter mixture, we're going to add the flour. And start out slowly, because you don't want flour flying all over the place. Okay, after we put in the flour, baking soda, and salt, now we're going to put in the chips, walnuts, oats, raisins, and coconut. First, all that lovely stuff. Look at the coconut, there are the raisins. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's throw in the chocolate chips. Yeah, let me open it up a little bit. All right. There we go. Getting it mixed gently. You don't want to do it fast. You want to be gentle, and then when it's just mixed, that's enough. It looks great, and you know, people like to eat cookie dough. It's really good without being cooked. But let's put them on baking sheets, bake the cookies, see how many we get. I know the recipe says about 4 dozen. I don't know, we'll find out. I've never baked this small amount of cookies, so we'll see how many we get. I'm used to doing, gosh, maybe a minimum of 10 dozen cookies at a time. So this is a little less, but it looks pretty good, it feels pretty good. Next, what I'm going to do is chill this overnight, and we'll talk about that in the next segment about why we're chilling it. Through the magic of video, it's now tomorrow, and our dough has been chilling for overnight. So now, preheat your oven to 350 and prepare baking sheets with parchment paper, like I have a baking sheet here. And I use a number 40 scoop to scoop out the dough. That way it's nice and consistent. So now here's our last scoop for this baking sheet. We've got 20 lovely, using number 40 scoop, balls of dough ready to go. Now we'll bake them for about 13 minutes. And I say about 13 minutes because you'll need to check during baking. In fact, when it's about halfway through, you'll want to go in and rotate the baking sheet. You may even change positions if you have more than one baking sheet in there, because it makes the cookies bake more evenly. Also, again, near the end, you want to look at the cookies to see that they're almost done or close to done. You know, you're going to have to figure it out. And when you think they're done, not burned, take them out. Leave them on the baking sheet if you can, and they'll finish cooking just a little bit. I like to leave them on the baking sheet because then I don't have to wash any more dishes. If you need the baking sheet, then just lift it off the parchment paper, off the baking sheet, slide it onto a rack and let them cool. This should make about 4 dozen cookies. Okay, the cookies are finished. They're out of the oven. They've cooled a little bit. Let's see if we have any oozing of chocolate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, we've opened the cookie. Now let's see how it tastes. Look at that bottom. Perfect. It's just lovely. It's oatmeal-y, crispy, chocolatey, nutty. Perfect. You can freeze what you don't eat, or eat them while they're warm. And if you can leave some to freeze, I'll be surprised. Some members of the Cookie Daddy team love to eat our cookies frozen. Some love them at room temperature. And some pop them in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds so they're just out of the oven warm, and they love them that way. Whatever you choose, you're going to be happy with these cookies. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to Cookie Daddy TV right now so you don't miss our next cookie recipe and our other episodes just on food in general, where we show you how to make our famous dark chocolate fleur de sel cookie next time. And remember, eat well and eat often.